Hi everybody and welcome back. In this lecture we are going to be discussing the grab. So what is the grab? Well, among other things, it is one of the fundamental parts of your presentation. It is really a keystone part of your presentation. And the reason that it is so important is because it's always a good idea to open up a presentation or a pitch with the most compelling statement of why you have a really big idea. And that's exactly what the grab is. It's you grabbing the attention of your audience in a short, to-the-point statement of why you have a really big idea. Let's look now at the grab that I've used in some of my pitches. So here it is, and I'll just read it out. Obviously it has to do with property management, and it goes like, management is one of the biggest challenges to scaling up my property investments that could impact my portfolio in the billions. Now obviously this is a quote, and we'll get to that at the end of this lecture. So let's break it down and see why I use this sentence to grab my audience's attention. The statement opens with, management is one of the biggest challenges. So straight away, my audience knows that we are talking about property management and that the management of my properties is a big challenge. The next part of the statement is, to scaling up my property investments. Okay, so now my audience knows that if I have a large number of properties that I want to manage, or if I want to continue buying properties, the management of these is going to be a big challenge. And the final part of my statement is, that could impact my portfolio in the billions. Okay, so now the penny is starting to drop for my audience. They know that there's a really big problem out there affecting the management of property investments, and that this problem is potentially $1 billion problem. Now let's look at this statement in my actual presentation and how I presented it. Okay, so here it is here, and as we can see, it's been put into my pitch format. And the icing on the cake for this opening statement was that it was said by Warren Buffett. So now my audience is thinking, wow, Warren Buffett has said that property management is a really big problem. How is this guy going to solve it? So they want to know more. With my opening statement, I've achieved my main objective. I've grabbed my audience's attention, and I now have them curious and wanting more. Not every pitch or presentation needs to open with a statement said by an actual person. I used it here in this pitch because it was appropriate to my audience. A lot of people prefer to open up with a great one-liner of their own, more commonly known as your elevator pitch, and that's what the next lecture is about. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next lecture.